Should Tina Clayton and Tia Clayton compete at senior national trials? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please. Hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. After this, sports analysis, where we take a look at and break down the races. And then we take a look at your comments. So stay until the end. You just might hear from yourself. So, una ready? Yeah, good to go. So I was a little taken aback when I saw a recent article. Let me restate that. Recently, in one of our national news carriers, either the Jamaica Observer or the Jamaica Gleaner, I really can't remember which one, I saw this: Tina Clayton to run with juniors at the national champs. And this sort of took me aback because it seemed to have implied that at some point, Tina Clayton's team and management thought that she should compete amongst the seniors at the upcoming national trials. The article went on to state, and I quote, having dallied with the possibility of world under 20 100 meters champion Tina Clayton running with the seniors at the upcoming national championships, Edwin Allen High School coach Michael Dyke has brushed the idea aside. Dyke says the women's 100 meters is very competitive and will defer the upward movement to next season. End quotation. So what do you all think? Do you think the Clayton twins, Tina and Tia, should be allowed to compete in the upcoming national trials? I mean, is the idea absolutely ludicrous? Because let's face it, in the past, we have had one young lady who at 16 competed in the national trials and did extremely well and has transitioned to the point where last year at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, she won a gold medal in the women's 4x1 as a lead off in that 4x1 and still retains the 100 and 200 meter junior records for the island. Of course, that is Brianna Williams. So it's not an unprecedented move for a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old to attempt to make the national team. What do you all think? Now, Coach Dyke of Edwin Allen raised an extremely valid point regarding why he doesn't want Tina Clayton in particular to be competing in the senior leg of the national trials. And he said it. He said the 100 meters women is going to be, he never say it, but I'm going to say it, hot like fire, people. It's going to be hot like fire. All of we know this. Considering the kind of athletes that she's going to have to get by to make it to the World Championships. This includes the aforementioned Brianna Williams, Ramona Burchell, Natalia White, Williams, who is looking remarkable at this point in the season, Kevona Davis, who seems to be getting back into form. Without a doubt, Kemba Nelson, if she's not burnt out from the collegiate scene. Then, of course, there's Shericka, the big three, Shericka Jackson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, and Elaine Thompson-Herah. I mean, clearly the girls would really just be competing to see who would make that fourth position. So Michael Dyke may have a really valid point in not allowing the girls to compete. Now, in her last outing, I believe a few weeks ago at the Jubilee Series Junior, Tina Clayton ran, I think, 11.15 to win her 100 meters. Prior to that, we saw her run that spectacular nail-biting win against Brianna Liston at the ISSA Boys and Girls Champs, where she eked out a win. Then in the finals of the Carifta Trials in the women's 100 meters, both Tina and Tia Clayton dominated the entire field with ease, winning in spectacular form. Now, Coach Michael Dyke went on to say in the article, after this year, I think that will be the time to step up into the big league. but I don't want to push her up too early and then to get her discouraged because she's not accustomed to losing like that. Even though I know she'd definitely hold her own, but I'm waiting on the right time. Of course, we all remember it should have been a world record, but it was not ratified at the Carifta Games, the women's 4x1 that both Tina and Tia Clayton competed in, alongside Serena Cole, who opened, and of course Brianna Liston, who ran the third leg, with Tia Clayton running the last leg. There's no doubt that both of these girls, the twins, are remarkably talented, and we have seen this repeatedly over and over again. Last year in Nairobi, Kenya, in the World Under 20, both girls participated in the world record breaking Jamaican 4x100 meters, with Tina Clayton running the second leg and Tia running the anchor leg. Of course, Serena Cole ran the opening leg, and the other super talent, Karika Hill, ran the third leg. And Tina Clayton, at the same World Athletics Under 20 Championship, became the 100-meter champion. Here's my 2 cents. In earnest, no, I don't think they should be allowed to run in the nationals as seniors this year. I agree with Michael Dye completely. They would be obliterated. As talented as they are, the field is so competitive. Brianna just ran a sub-11 and looked comfortable doing it. Kevona Davis has run a sub-11. Kemba Nelson is coming, it's going to be way too competitive, and I don't think it would be the right time to attempt to transition these girls. Under other circumstances, I would say yes, but it's just too hot this year. And I think it's better for her, Tina, that is, to go back and defend her title and hopefully win again. And it would be great to have Tia beside her, because I still think Tia Clayton is a sub-11 girl. So my personal opinion, no, I don't think the girls should be allowed to run national trials. But of course, this is just my 2 cents. I'd love to know your opinions. What do you think? Do you think they should be allowed to run as seniors at the upcoming national trials in a few weeks? Let's take a look at your comments from a previous post about the Clayton twins. King Johnny Orts wrote, those 2 girls are holding back. They are very much faster than what they're showing us. Facts. I think they have a whole lot left in the gas tank also, my brother. I gotta admit, I think that too. King Philip Beckford wrote, these 2 young ladies are special, spectacular athletes for the future, and will be a force to reckon with. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, go and hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you like the video, leave your comments, your kings and queens. Bless up!